Okay, I'm going to start filling cartridges. I've got the machine all wired up. I'm just going to turn on the machine. The pump doesn't start when I push the power button. It won't start until I push the foot switch down here because of the control circuitry up here. Besides the power control, the only other control on the pump is this speed valve, and I'm going to leave it set to the fastest speed all the time. Okay, so I'll take a cartridge and we're going to start filling. On this cartridge, the fill port is right here. So I'm going to take that, put the needle in it. So I'll push the button. Right now we're using the pump to draw a vacuum from the cartridge. This valve is open, we're drawing the vacuum. That valve was closed. And then when the timer runs out, the valve switched. This valve closes and that one opens. And you can see that we're filling the cartridge up with ink. Because the tubes weren't primed, I'm going to push the foot pedal a second time. Okay, there's my first filled cartridge. I'm going to fill a second cartridge. This time the pumps are primed, the tubing is primed, so all I have to do is put the cartridge on and press the foot switch. And that's how the filling operation works. Next we'll take a look at how we can switch inks. We're going to switch from this yellow ink to this bottle of magenta ink. Tubing is very simple to remove. I'll just open up the pump head, remove the tube, I'm going to remove the tubing from the two pinch valves. And I'm going to remove the tubing from the machine. Okay, this dirty needle will be washed and reused. The only part of the filling station that touched ink that's still here is this section right here. So we want to make sure that we wash this out. I'm going to do that by taking a syringe with the luer fitting, I'm going to fill it with water, and I just have to flush out this part of the machine with water before we reuse it. Now it's time to add the tubes. I'll put the tubing on. Connect it to the two pinch valves. This fat section goes into the pump. And the tubes go into the bottle. Okay. Put the cartridge on there. Press the button. I'll fill this first cartridge with 2 cycles because the lines weren't primed. One more note, when I switched the tubing over from the yellow to the magenta ink, this portion here is the only part of the machine that needed cleaning. It's this bracket that allows us to position the needle in a sturdy manner. It would be easy to modify the machine so that this bracket has a notch cut into it so that this could be loosened and slid out of the machine with all of the tubing and with the needle still attached. So we just loosen it, we pull it out, and we take the whole thing and put it in the sink for cleaning. That way you won't have any concern about the staining that you can see here with the yellow and the magenta.